I am MC Eddie, and this is Eddie Tell. Everybody get up, get up. It's a brand new day. I saw all the people. Yes, God, I need all that. Now I want you to smile. What did she say? And today I have a special guest.
Star Airless, I am the CEO and owner and founder of Star Luminaire Juice Boutique.
Alright guys, and today me and Star is going to get into it. Now, we're going to talk about all the hot topics, and we also going to share life experiences, motivation, and touching healing words for the audience today. You're going to leave this conversation laughing, inspired, a little crying, and you're going to want to follow this journey because we're going to give it to you today. The realness. It starts today. We're going to start with singer Lloyd. Now, singer Lloyd is everywhere around the news because he did a show in Alabama. Okay. And he was doing one of his old hits and he fell and hit his head on one of the speakers. The audience was laughing and, they was just like, clowning him in the moment. Now, he got up after his security helped him up and he was just like, pause for a minute, take a deep breath, and he carried on with the show. Now, to finish off the show, he did make a funny remark saying, karma is a B for the ones who laughed at him. And wow. He just was he did it in a joking way, but it was funny because at his next show, I think he's on tour right now.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was Alabama, but I don't know the other city he went to next, but one of the sites did like a little camo on stage with him and was just like, don't fall tonight. She was like, when you do your spin, don't have the shoes touching, as if, don't fall. So it's just funny that, even through years of this, because he's been doing this for years, and you still make mistakes, and it's okay.
It is.
That shows that it don't matter how big you is.
Exactly.
You get back up and you keep going.
You keep going. You see, Lord, I remember when I was maybe in my early 20s, late 30s, early 30s, early 20s, late 30s, and Lloyd was one of my favorite artists, which he, Player Prayer, is this name of Player Prayer? Player Prayer. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I play that now today.
Okay.
I play it like now today, like yesterday. I'm not lying, I'm telling the God's truth, and I am 55 years old. So yes, don't be laughing at my favorite artist. I love you, Lord. That's what matters.
Yes, that's what matters. You show them love and you think he's going, yeah.
And you look amazing as well. So he should be about, what's his age,
I think he's in the, late 50s.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in the 50s, around the 50s era.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
Put a ring on it.
You single.
I'm here.
Yeah. And we're going to get into that too.
I'm here. He's my favorite artist. And you know what? Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah.
He made a mistake and probably something he didn't, really cause on himself. Who knows? It could be just a setup and he tripped over something. You never know. But guess what? What if that would have turned out we hurt?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, thank God he didn't. But he got up. That's just like Grandma used to say, when you're riding the bike, you fall, you get up.
Back up and you try again.
And you try again. Yes. You go again. I got you. I support you.
Yes, that's inspiring.
Yeah,
and that's all that matters.
It is. And if you take it literally, that's how life is. Sometimes life would knock you down.
Yeah.
But do you stay there and wallow in it? No, you do not.
You
get
up,
brush yourself off, and do it again.
Yeah. And that brings a bigger audience next time, too.
Exactly.
Yes, it
does. You go, Lloyd.
Go, Lloyd. So the next on the hot topic, we're going to talk about Travis Scott. Now, Travis Scott, I've talked about him previously on previous shows, and it hasn't been good because one time he, did a show where the stage collapsed on his fans. And he was getting a lot of lawsuits because people were suing because people died, people lost their lives, and after that, it's been crazy. He's been doing crazy stunts and stuff like that. But recently, he's just been sued again. Now this one is he hadn't been sued alone. Now it says that Travis Scott, along with Scissor and Future, was sued for copyright infringement over a song, okay, by singer Victoria Boyd. Now I don't know the singer Victoria Boyd, but we do know Travis Scott, Future, and Scissor. And they're all being sued together because they said that Kanye West gave them permission to use a sample off of his song. Now, that is crazy.
So he gave Kanye West gave them
permission.
Well, why should the lawsuit be on them? Why it's not chaos?
And that's crazy because it came from me. And every industry said he's crazy. You know how he just pop up talking about different stuff in the media, and coming from me is just like, why would you listen to him? You know? Why would you? But people think because he got money and all this and that, he can do whatever. But they saying, well, maybe you might take a fall. Maybe he might take a fall.
And he should be at least part, And then also, now the flip side of that, I guess I'm gonna play the devil advocate. They should have made double check behind themselves just to make sure. Is it okay? Is it all right? Do they get the push to go and use whatever they need to use? But something like check behind ourselves.
Yeah.
So I mean, sorry that happened to them, but it's a learning lesson.
Yeah, it is, and I think that's what they need to learn from it. Like in the music industry, a lot of people take music and they use it for their own. They're not original. They just take samples and they just say, well, I did this. And now people are coming after you, if you do that.
Right.
But that's only if you have a big name.
Absolutely.
And these are artists that could have reached out to them and was like, hey, can I use your sample and I'll give you this amount?
Exactly. And that's what
y'all in the same industry. There's no reason that you couldn't call your co-worker and say, can I use your work?
Exactly. And then that would have been just as, easy on them as well as, save them some heartache and pain.
Yeah.
And money.
Yeah, because there's a lot of money that comes behind that you have to pay out and stuff like that. So that's just an example of what not to do.
Exactly.
And if you do it, have the money to go ahead and back it up. Because now they're fighting. They're trying to get it dismissed. They're not trying to pay for it. They're trying to get it dismissed. And that's not fair for the singer who created it, which is Victor Boyd. So, yeah.
It's one of those things, huh?
Ja Rule has made headlines because he got into an altercation at the Monica and Brandy concert.
Oh, because they are on tour. Absolutely.
They are on tour, Monica and Brandy. So, it was crazy. Now, this is what sources say. Ja Rule was at the Monica and Brandy concert at the Barclay Center while performing Max B during Max B's set, which Max B and Ja Rule has had kind of like they didn't see eye to eye for years. It's not beef. It's just that I don't mess with you, you don't mess with me type stuff. So, while Max B was performing, his security jumped on Ja Rule and his crew.
Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't kind of get a clear glimpse of the fight, but you could kind of see it was a struggle between them. And security say before the other security guards could step in, that one of his security guards had already done, hit him and stuff. But Ja Rule did come to the internet afterwards and said that, he didn't say nothing. That's the thing. He didn't say anything. He just had like a cup in his hand. It was kind of like a shade. Like say you threw shade at the club with someone you didn't like.
Right.
You made a video the next day and just sat there with a smirk with your cup. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
try me
He was
again.
kind of like marking him.
Yeah, like, yeah,
Yeah.
try me again.
Wow.
You know, type stuff. So people was just like, you know, you don't need to start nothing that you can't handle, because they already look at Ja Rule as, you know, you're old school.
Right.
You're not popping. Don't try to get nothing popping. Nobody's not coming to your concert.
I will. Because once again, that's one of my favorite rapping artists is Ja Rule.
And you know,
Yes.
that he do get the party jumping.
He will.
So,
come to South Carolina.
yeah.
We'll support you.
You know, that's why Boosie love him. You know, Boosie
Right.
loves the Carolinas. He said he loved North Carolina, he loved South Carolina because they pay the most. So, which is surprising because
yes, because it's a small city and
Yeah.
that big city.
yeah.
So it's so what's going on with Ja Rule? He's all right.
Well, Ja Rule did say he was healing.
Okay.
And then after he said he was healing, Max B took to the internet and said he's going to be healing for a minute too. So I do really feel like, because we is in an era of healing and people is finding out self-care is important nowadays. So I do really feel like they're both going to heal and try to resolve this. Maybe we might see a collaboration.
Right, they might just reconcile their differences, and like you said, they'll come together.
Because aren't they like in
They both are gifted.
Yeah,
They both are gifted
and
talented
older.
and older. So
Yeah,
let's brush that, put it behind us, bury it. Whatever you got to do, just move on and keep
going.
Keep
And
going.
giving us good music, healing the world.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
Well, guess we got one fan.
Next, we're going to talk about rapper BlueFace.
Okay.
Okay, now, rapper BlueFace was released from jail November 3rd after serving 21 months of 4-year sentence, which is good because he was supposed to do all 4 years. Now, when he first got out, the internet already said Kris Jenner was coming. Now, you don't really keep up with the drama because you're not a messy person.
Right.
And this is a messy couple. Toxic couple that you would look at like, if these were my kids, they would have to stay away from my house.
Right.
And they're always fighting. And when he got out, Kris Jenner came over and bought the baby that the internet saying that is not his. She had a baby last year she had a baby. I think the baby is 1 now. She had a baby and the internet is saying it's not his baby. So it's just a crazy thing because we was hoping that since Kris Jenner said she gave her life the price, she did say she was going through healing because of everything they've been through in the past. She was going to get her life together. Now it seems like she's falling back into devil's advocate. And it's, you know, you could say coming from a mother's perspective, you wouldn't want to see your daughter out there just having her life thrown away by some rapper.
Right.
You know, and even she could end up killed or in jail.
With her, she really needs to take accountability of her actions. We are grown.
Yeah.
We have children, so she needs to set an example for her children.
Right.
She is a mother, and I'm pretty sure she's a great mother. With that to be said, sometimes, once again, we have to take accountability of our actions.
Yeah.
And so she should be bigger and better than that. Self-heal.
Right.
Take care of your children and what you have been taught from your parents. And she gave her life to the Lord.
Right.
So she got guidance there.
Yeah.
So she has a great support system. Utilize it. Take it and run with it. Embrace it.
Right.
So that's the only thing I have to say on that one. All she need to do is embrace what was given to her.
Yeah. Just take accountability and move on.
And take accountability.
I really feel like co-parenting or not, y'all both got money. You're well off to be in your 20s.
Exactly.
Because they're both not even over 24. So they should just go about their lives.
But they still adults. So.
Adults.
They're still adults.
You're right. You're right.
Accountability.
What caused the spike that they're going through now is BlueFace is dating a 40-year-old woman. She's 45. And his mother is 45. So the internet is trying to figure out how Clarissa, which is his mother, how she feels about him dating a woman that's her age.
Well, let me give my little input on that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give my little input on that.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, we are grown. Mother done did her job.
Right.
You done raised your son the best of your ability.
Mm-hmm.
Move on with your life.
Mm-hmm.
Let him live his life. It doesn't matter if it's 21, 22, 45, 50. That's his life. That's his decision.
Right.
So, who knows? That might be the best. Well, you can't knock it because of the age. Yes, I understand y'all the same age from the same era. But at the end of the day, he has a mind of his own. Let him live his life. He only have one.
Yeah, only one life to live. So,
Yeah.
you know, and I really feel like it's good for him because in his previous interview, it do look like he's maturing.
Yes.
It looks like, you know, he's going to change his life and he don't need to go back to jail.
Exactly.
So, we wish the best for Krishan and, you know, BlueFace. Hopefully they both give their life to Christ fully, for real.
For real, right.
You know,
and move on. And just move on and live your life. That's where most people fail. You worried about someone else, worry about your own.
Right.
Because just fixing yourself is a job by itself. That is a job by itself. So
BlueFace.
Move on.
Yeah. Yeah, like the $100 bill.
Exactly. Enjoy your life with the 45.
Right.
Take care of your children, whatever you need to do. And you also need self-healing.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not a one-way street.
Mm-hmm.
So find your happy place, get yourself together, and love on the ones that will willing to love on you.
Right. Because they may not come back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly so.
So next on our hot topic, we're going to talk about Kris Jenner. Now, Kris Jenner she's breaking the news right now because Kris Jenner has had a 70th birthday party at Jeff Bezos' mansion in Beverly Hills. Said the police was called several times because of loud music, traffic in the neighborhood, because this is Beverly Hills. These are rich folks, you know.
Right.
These are rich people who, after 5 o'clock or sundown, no music, no nothing, quiet. Everybody's probably asleep. So it says all the A-list celebrities was there. Now, this party was hosted by Jeff Bezos' wife, Lauren Sanchez. Okay, now these are rich folks, billionaires. This was a billionaire party. Said the party cost between $4 to $6.5 million to make. All celebrities was in attendance, from Beyonce, Tina Knowles, it says Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Oprah and Gayle, Tyler Perry, Adele.
Wow. That is a party.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a party. And I would say Tyler Perry put me in a movie. Okay?
Right.
Shoot our shot. So. We're here, okay? Let's shoot our shot while we are. And Mariah Carey, Ryan Murphy, put us in a movie, okay? Chris Rock,
a lot of nice icons.
They was there. They was there.
Okay.
Paris Hilton, and then Bruno Mars performed.
Oh, great.
Yes. Now, every time I see a Bruno Mars performance, I know it's going to be a great night.
Oh, of course.
I know it's going to be a legendary night. Everything is going to be decked out because Bruno Mars gives a good show.
He does. I love him.
Yeah.
That's the next great artist.
You have a lot of crushes on him.
I do.
Yeah, you do. So, and it says that it says police was called to shut down the party after called several times. And as the guests was leaving, they was covering their face as if they didn't want to be seen. So it turns out everybody had a great night. Right. It looks like that's very iconic to be turning 70, and you know all your kids are millionaires. You a billionaire through your party. Police called. You done hit major news outlets because of this. So I feel like that's a Kardashian move because. You know, it could have been a quiet. I feel like if they wanted it quiet, it would have been quiet.
It would have been quiet, right?
So they wanted to hit the news.
Because they could have been, excluded from every place, or they could isolate themselves where there's a private setting. but they choose to have it open, and everyone had a great time. So 70. She looks amazing.
Right. That's what
we trying to get there, you know. I don't see too much of cosmetic going on with her, but if she does, she's wearing it well. Yeah. So all I have to say, you go, girl.
Yeah.
You go. Beautiful.
Yeah, because I think the guy that she's with is much younger. He's much younger than her, but she don't look over 40.
No, she looks amazing. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know much about her per se, but from hearing, you said she's 70?
70.
Oh, baby, she's rocking it.
She's
rocking it.
Yes.
We need to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And look amazing.
Yeah, and with that money, too.
Exactly.
So next we're going to talk about the Carters. Beyonce and Jay-Z was spotted in Las Vegas this past weekend. It says that the Carters was spotted at F1 racetrack in Las Vegas. Now, I think they're sponsoring a driver there, but you know, every time Queen B is spotted, it's an album coming, you know, and a tour coming. So when we saw her, she looked as if she was giving rock vibes. People was already saying Act 3 is going to be full on rock. They feel like it's going to be a rock out thing for rock stars. So I really feel like, you know, it is going to be rock because what she's giving hardcore.
She always has been giving hardcore, so that is to be expected. They should know that. That should be expected.
Yeah, she's the
when and she's gonna bring it. So that is her whole demeanor. You know, that's her. That's who she is. So she's gonna give it hard, and she's gonna give she's
gonna give you a show.
She's gonna give you the show. She's gonna entertain you.
Yeah. Now she didn't only go there. They went to. She didn't only go there. They went to Brandy and Monica concert as well. When they was in Las Vegas. And Patti LaBelle performed during this, and they said that when Patti went backstage, she tried to give baby Rumi, which is Beyonce's daughter, a hug, and the baby was like, "No." And that's a little kid.
I didn't mean to. I can see that. Oh no. You don't want one, your Patti.
Right, she was, and Rumi was like, I was just on tour last summer. You know, she was sold out stadiums and stuff. So she like, you saw me? So, yes, but, you know, going back to the racetrack thing, when Beyonce was at the racetrack, she did get a tour around the racetrack in a race car, and the race car went 200 miles per hour. Just to show her the experience, give her a full experience. The label of the car was label 44, which is her number 4. You know, and with all that, I just say it was giving rockstar vibes, moving in the fast lane.
Right.
You know, you got to read between the lines with certain people because they give you hints.
They do.
So I feel like rockstar. That's what she's doing.
I can go with that. And like I said, she when she brings it, and she bring that rock vibe. So
yeah,
that's to be expected.
Yeah, that's what she do. She's the Queen Bee, and I'm gonna try to make the Act 3. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it. It might not be front row because those tickets are. it'll be in the back, but I want to be the present.
Hey. You was there.
Yeah.
You can tell the story.
Yeah, I can tell.
It might be a small story, but you can tell the story. Well, I won't be there. Them tickets are crazy.
They are. So don't feel bad because it'll be everywhere on your FYP page on TikTok.
Unless you can put it on airway for me. Hey, buy now, pay later.
You know, some people do.
Oh, really?
Some people set up accounts just for her.
Well, I'm with a bird. Okay, go on, bird.
Next on our hot topics, we're going to talk about Judge Mathis. Now, this is interesting to see the judge up here. Judge Mathis' wife has filed for divorce. Sources say her name is Linda. Linda Reese files for divorce after 39 years. Now, that is surprising. People are saying, you know, maybe it's either some deep secrets or maybe it was some alcohol abuse, drug abuse, that people was already suspecting from him, you know, because of his appearance, how he was appearing in media. how, you know, some gestures and how he was acting. So it was like, you know, for him to be a judge and how he appeared on TV.
Right.
That was kind of outrage for how he was acting in the media. But I feel like he's an everyday person.
Right.
And I feel like TV and everyday is two different things.
Right. And see, TV and social media would crucify you.
It will.
They will crucify you to the cross. All they need is just a little bit to take it to blow things out of proportion. But you said how long it was?
39 years.
Make me wonder. 39. And I like Judge Matthew, but I don't know much about his wife. But 39 years is a long time. Really.
She's an everyday person, Christian lady.
Something got to be deeper than that. And you said she's a Christian lady.
Mm-hmm.
39 years.
39 years.
Maybe something that deeper.
Yeah.
Because 39 years and she's been in this, on the back scene. But I'm pretty sure he takes care. It seems like he's an upright man.
Yeah.
He take care of his family, take care of home.
But he'd probably put it, you know, with them being in the media, put a strain on their marriage. Because,
right. Well, you know, it's a two-way street. Yeah. Well, both of them had to agree, come together. So whatever it may be, we don't know. We got to dig deeper into that. I would love to know because through my experience, given that type of person that many years of my life, that's a decade.
Yeah.
I mean, you practically, y'all grew up together.
Yeah.
Y'all, everything together.
And now it's over.
So what do you do after that?
Yeah.
You know, I would wonder. So it have to be something so deep. She just couldn't hold it. But I mean, this long, you might as well.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
This long that you accepted it.
And we're in 2025.
Yeah,
it seems like this year, a lot of people is finding healing. And with self-care, either gonna bring you to love folks more or bring you to push them away.
Push them away.
So it's an either or.
Yeah. So you know, my prayers and blessings go out to the family. You know, you got to think about the children and the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren, because how many decades is that?
That's
a
2 decades.
That's
some change.
Yeah, some change. So I'm pretty sure the great-grandchildren and the grandchildren and the children, you know, hurting unless they know the dark part of that. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm hoping they can reconsider and reconcile their difference, and you know, until death do you part. That's the vow. Yeah. So, you know, my heart goes out to them.
Right.
And like I said, I don't know
healing.
Story.
Healing.
Yeah, they both need to heal. Maybe they just need to like separate a little bit.
Yeah.
And think about it. I think they need to think about this. It's a long
39
time.
years.
That's a long time.
But at the end of the day, it's about you two.
Yes, you're right. About
you matter too.
Yeah.
Regardless.
He matters and she matters. So with that to be said, I will hope they get the peace that they need. No bitterness in between. And for the children and the great kids. Because they are examples.
Right.
You know, they are in the public eye. So with that to be said, I think they need to think about it, you know, just go away and just really think about it and talk about it. Just talk until they both come to an agreement. So is it final?
It's finalized.
Ooh.
It's hard. Well, I'm not going to allegedly
Okay.
finalized, but it is final.
Okay, well, it's still, that means it's
still
time, chance, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So give it, you know, I'm praying for you guys. I'm very compassionate about that. That's a long time. It really is. And both you beautiful people. So my prayers go out to you. I hope y'all make it.
Yeah.
I want you, not hope you make it. I pray that y'all make it.
Yeah,
stick together and heal. Both of you heal. Even if you got to do it separate. But if there's a chance to come back, come back.
Yeah. Because after that, it seems like he's the type of guy that he wouldn't just date anyone else. He would probably just most likely go downhill.
Right.
You know, because he's older, he's set in his ways.
But that's on the flip side.
Yeah.
That's with her. So what's next?
Yeah, I didn't put their ages. But
okay.
I think I'm gonna just say he's in his 60s and she looks like she's in her 50s. He looks like older.
Right.
He looks older. But that could just be the strain that he has with being in this industry of media.
Right. But it's still, you know, what else after that?
Yeah.
You might as well go and toughen it out.
Yeah.
Just toughen it out, reconcile, and push through it.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just want to give up and throw it away in the towel. Push through it.
Yeah, just stick it out.
Just stick it out.
Yeah. Yeah, and then going on to divorces, we're going to talk about singer Candice Burruss.
Wow.
Now, this ain't no scheme, okay? This ain't no scheme, all right? Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker has split after 11 years of marriage. Word on the street that this is a scheme that Todd has set up.
Wow.
Now, that is something. I was just shocked and surprised when I saw that.
I did see that, but I seen it on social media. I wanted to get more into it, but they look so beautiful together. I mean, really. When they was dating,
yeah,
I was there when they started dating and they fell in love. I admired their relationship. You know, even when she bought that. I think the second house, big house there, and it wasn't red. I think that's the time when she was on Atlanta Housewives.
And it was two mansions by each other.
Exactly.
And then the mother, oh my God. The only person that's trending right now is Aunt Bertha and Mama Joyce. That's Candy's mom and her. Because the whole marriage, those two has been tug of war. It's been tug of war. So it's like it comes. You don't want to say "I told you so" when you say a whole 11 years he's not the guy for you. You know, you don't want to say "I told you so." So I feel like she's just been a mom support.
Right, but mom got to stay in her place.
Yeah.
All they said, mom needs to stay in her lane. Let them figure that out. Let them work that out.
And I don't know if you watched the last seasons of it, but the last seasons of the Housewives, the show they had, it was with how the mother was speaking to Todd. It was kind of like harsh. So they're trying to say that the mom ruined the marriage, basically.
Well, that could be possible now. You know. Ooh, another, we'll talk about it on another. This got to be. But once again, my heart goes out for both of them. I do love both of them. I do. I followed them for a while.
Yeah.
They look so amazing together. They beautiful together. So if there's hope, you know, hoping that they can work and reconcile their difference and you know, maybe they just need to separate a little bit, but just come back. I love that. I love them. That's even like Tamar and Vince. Oh, I love them.
Oh my God!
I want them to get back together. So, okay, that's another.
But I'm glad you brought Vince up. Because
what's going on with my Vince?
Because you know I'm always on it with my topics. It's this guy going around called the DL Whisperer. Now the DL Whisperer,
I did hear about
it. You did? Okay. Yeah. Now the DL Whisperer is becoming famous for outing a lot of DL famous people, which I don't approve of. I don't think it's safe. I don't think anybody should expose anybody's lifestyle
without their permission. That's right.
And even if they do give it's violating. And even if they do give you permission, it's up to them to take accountability to live their own life.
Exactly.
But he did say Vince was his first sugar daddy.
No!
So, you know, so now Vince,
for me. So I love me some Vince and Tamar.
Yeah, but see, now that brings light on why she kind of left. They're saying that maybe he wasn't the first sugar baby, you know. So it's crazy. But this is the year of exposure. This is the year of exposure. But I don't think it should be exposure that way. But you never know what happened.
Right.
Maybe he felt like his life was in jeopardy and he had to say this to save himself. So, with that being said, we wish the best for Vince. And we wish the best for Tamar because I know she's going to get dragged on both sides, Black Twitter and regular, for this because she stayed with him. You know, she tried to stick it out with him, but it just didn't work.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm speechless. I don't have anything. I love me some Vince and I love me some Tamar.
Surprising and shocking, but
yeah,
we'll see how that end up for him because this is a guy with money too. Right. So you know, you as a regular person don't have everyday money like that to go and hide it. You know, you can't hide from somebody, so that's why you shouldn't have said it. I know what you came for. You didn't come to hear about nobody else's business. You came to get your own. And we came here to give it to you. Alright? So, this month is Thanksgiving. This week is actually Thanksgiving. So, I bought the question, what are you thankful for? You know, and we're going to talk about what we thankful for and the challenges that kind of like brought us to actually bring in gratitude of the little things,
right?
You know, in life. And that's what all that matters is having gratitude for the little things because that brings big things. And it opens doors for opportunities for many things.
Make room and enlarge our space.
It does.
Because we appreciate and we embrace it.
It does.
So,
yes. What are you thankful for, sir?
I'll be honest with you. I had a lot of challenges of 2024 and this year 2025. I'm thankful for God for being there for me along with my family. This has been a struggle, it's been challenging, it's been an experience, going through separation as well as divorce. And me to stand here and share this moment with you guys, I thank God that He allowed me and my family to stand in the gap for me, to help me through the transition of the separation as well as divorce. So with that to be said, I thank God for really being there for me because some people didn't make it through the trials and tribulations I went through.
Right.
They can't tell the story. I was told by this young lady, she's a senior, but I call her a young lady, and she's a spiritual mother, and she told me, she said, Star, without a test, it's not a testimony. So with that to be said, I thank God for people like her. I thank God for a close-knit family, praying family. I thank God, number one, for giving me a chance and opportunity. He was cheering on me. He knew that I was going to make it through this. So yes, I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for my children. They was very supportive. My grandkids, the smallest thing they did, they always try to keep that smile on my face. My friends, I have special friends like my, it's all right to call a little name.
Yeah, you can call me.
Like my friend Felicia Johnson, beautiful woman of God. She stood by me. Jackie McCassell, she stood by me. Eddie Manuel stood by me. Most of all, my aunts, like my Aunt Cynthia, she's a minister. My Aunt Bessie, my Aunt BJ, we call her Brenda Joyce. They stood by me through thick and thin. My Uncle George, my Uncle Jane White, my Uncle Melvin White. I am so thankful of my aunts and uncles, my children, my Tahila Basells, Trayon Basells, my son, Lord bless him, bless him, he's incarcerated, but through his own troubles and trials and him being incarcerated, he still encouraged his mom. So I'm thankful for my children. I thank you for my wonderful business partner that I love so much. I called him and I called and I talked and he's young. He's way younger than me. To be a son. Yeah. But he's the best friend and we talked.
Yeah.
And he embraced me. He didn't judge me. And he was there and he encouraged me. So I thank God for you.
Thank you. I thank God for you too. Because you do the same for me.
Yes.
Every time I need you, you're there to call. You're there to motivate me. You're always there to say, you know who you is. You can do this.
Exactly.
You know, you always motivate people, not just me, people in general.
Yes.
You run into people, you tell them to love on themselves.
I did. I always tell them to love on yourself. And guess what? I had to be an advocate of those words myself. When I thought I was at my lowest point, the Word of God says sometimes we got to encourage ourselves. So I had to encourage myself many a night when I didn't want to feel like I'm ready to talk late 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, call my auntie and like, you know what, I'm not going to bury them with that or bury them with this or my best friend. Sometimes I have to say, well, Lord, you gave me the love. I reciprocate. Yeah, they do reciprocate that back. But you know what? I have to reciprocate that back to myself. So I had to tell myself many a night, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, girl, you got this.
Yeah.
You can do it. So yes, I will give myself a pat on the back because I made the journey and I passed it.
Something that most couldn't.
They couldn't do it. And absolutely. So what you thankful for?
I'm thankful for just getting through this year with the same mind. And when I say a sane mind, I say that with wholeheartedly humbleness.
Yes.
Because a lot of tests come with different levels in life.
Yes.
You know, you achieve for great things, but it comes with great tests behind it.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm thankful that I didn't lose my mind.
Yes.
I'm thankful I didn't take myself out. Because the folks that I love so dearly, that I thought loved me back, they really didn't. You know, it was manipulation. And the whole goal was for me to take myself out because they knew they couldn't do it.
Right, right.
So, I'm thankful.
But they lost.
They lost.
Yeah, they lost. And the saying we used to say in Triumph International, which is my pastor, Jamel Castile, and co-pastor, LaConda Castile, you know, they always say when we have victory over a trial and tribulation, he said, you know what? The devil missed again.
You're right.
And guess what? He missed again.
He definitely
He
did.
thought he had you, but you got away. That's right. All that matters
is when you just make it, you know.
Yes.
And that's what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that even the people who have done me wrong, I'm able to look at them and still try to lend a helping hand.
Exactly.
You know, and they done me wrong. That's how I know God is moving in my life.
Exactly.
That's how I know that I have a relationship with Him. When you can look at your enemies and still smile,
wave,
and wave, and just say, you tried to break me, but I didn't fall.
That's right. And you know, they set a trap for me along with this marriage. But guess what? The marriage it was successful when it was successful. You know, but it didn't take me out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And who all that had the hand in it, they always say karma. You got to see it again.
And karma, it shows up. And this is how God works with the people that He loves. He will put the folks right in your face so you can see it.
If you can see it.
You might have not known they done you wrong.
Right.
And you might be trying to even help them and wonder why you can't help them.
Right.
But that's just God showing you, you know, this is what happened when you touch, you know.
Touch not my anointed. You want to do my prophet no harm. And I'm a firm believer, you know, of that. With that to be said, within my heart, I forgive them. Because I have to. Because I don't want that to be a cross for me. I don't want to bear that type of cross.
Right.
I give it to God. And I'm still going through self-healing. Trust and believe. It was not easy. I did not contest to the divorce or the separation. But this is what the person wanted. And, you know, I had to give it what he wanted. I couldn't, that's like beating a dead horse.
Right.
I can't make the person love me back the way I love him. So I have to move on. And I'm not going to continue to stay there and hurt myself.
You're right.
And sometimes we can hurt ourselves by being there. If God don't want you there and He's telling you, okay, they don't want you there.
It's not going to work.
No, it's not going to work. No matter what you do and how you do it, it's not going to work. If it's not meant and you done try, you done did everything you possibly, you know you done did right and from the bottom of your heart, and it still won't work, then you know then to walk away with a peace of mind. And like I said, I tell God, thank you for my health, life, and strength. because there was a time I was sick. I'm a diabetic, and my blood sugar was out of control.
Right.
I was losing massive weight. I was depressed. I had to go see a psychologist. I was going through it. But I'm here to tell my story. I'm here to share with other. If I can only just help one person
Right.
of my experience, because I done heard a lot of experience, and people have not even made it. Self-afflicted, self-suicide, hurt that person that hurted them. But that's how not God designed us.
Right.
God didn't design us
You're
like
right.
that. We are strong, we are warriors, and we have to be. And you and I have been through a lot.
And that's what people drawn to us and try to figure out why. You know, and that's what people don't know. You're drawn to us because we're here to motivate you.
Absolutely.
Because we've been through so much in life. And it's an age difference, you know.
A big age
difference.
Yeah.
And you're much older than me.
Right.
So that just shows where I stand in maturity.
You are.
You know. And,
Okay.
And where I stand in maturity and how I can motivate someone not even my age, you know, not even my age range, older than me.
Right.
You know.
And that's vice versa, because you're much younger than me. But guess what? With adult situation, I came to you. Never had that experience of marriage or what I was with children, but I would say you have an old soul, but you've seen others and you embraced it, and you never knew on this journey of yours that you was gonna run across a person like an older person, and we had so much in common. We truly do, and that's a great age difference. But the experiences, some of the experiences is alike. I was introduced
to Jarvis
Matthew. And he told me you was young at that time. And I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do with that? You know? But I thank God for Jarvis, because without God, me connected with Jarvis, I wouldn't have met you, sweetheart.
And I wouldn't have met. So, and then what most people don't know is our first event that we threw together, Extravaganza.
Yes.
We did, and it brought the test of challenges. That's where we discovered warfare.
Yes.
To be honest, because we was experiencing trying to put this event together, but we both was calling each other like, well, are you experiencing this in life? Are people acting crazy on you?
Yes.
You know, are people not showing up for you like they said they was gonna show up? So it got crazy. And that's what people don't realize, that it challenged you as a person, because this walk that we're taking, it messed up both our love lives.
It did.
It messed up both our families. And it got both of us in a position that is inspiring, but also is a challenging personal life, because it's hard on a daily basis when the people that you want to say hey to looking at you like you think you're better.
Right.
And you just living life. You want more. They don't know the challenges you've been through, why you try to live how you live, because how you think, you know, they don't understand. They just hate.
With that being said, that night that we had our extravaganza event, it was very. You did not know this. You did not know this. I know you did not know this. I cried the whole entirety because the support system that I thought that I should have gotten, I didn't get. I was bashed for it. I was talked down. I was embarrassed because the person embarrassed me. The person did things out of character that our guests seen and pulled me to the side, pulled me in the bathroom. And when I tell you, I boo-hoo.
Oh, wow.
I cried. I didn't know. I couldn't even get myself together. I mean, they was like, pull it together. But they was telling me because it was so hurtful, because it was someone that I loved, that I thought that was going to be happy for me, proud of me, you know. But it didn't work out that way. It was the totally opposite. But I hold it together, even though I was hurting inside. Even people that I thought that was going to support me didn't even show up. You know, lied to me. You know, said that they was proud of me, and even called me. Oh, I'm on my way to the day, all the way up to the day of, a couple hours before the actually event. and didn't even show up and was somewhere else and was proudly to be on social media to show. I was like, really? Is this what we do? And like I said, the one that I thought that was going to be my great support and it was there, you know, I'd rather for that person not have been there.
Right.
If they was going to humiliate me in front of my guests, I'd rather them not have been there. That person to be there. So it was hurtful, you know. I think it started with that day. I mean, other things transpired, but that's when I really realized that things was getting bad. It was getting worse. Storm. It took me by storm. And that same night, and I don't remember if I shared it with you, that person took sick. And the same person that you embarrassed or disappointed, didn't support, or humiliated is the same person you had to call on. Isn't that something?
Right, that's how it works.
And God allowed me to see it. I didn't gloat because the love that I have for that person. I didn't gloat. I was hurting even though I was hurting from the hurt that was given to me, but I was hurting because I didn't want to see that person go through that. I didn't want to see them laid lifeless.
Right.
So I put myself to the side. And no matter how bad I was hurting inside that night, I showed nothing but love. Because God is love. I'm love. So that was challenging for me that night. And did I make it through? Yeah. I seen another day, but I hurt, and that hurt continued to the day that, and I still carry it, and I'm still healing from that. Not just from that, even before, prior, I'm hurting from that. And like I said, self-love is everything.
Right.
It takes time. It's just not anything that you can just get up and just move on with life. It doesn't work like that, especially when you don't invest everything within that into that person.
What a lot of people don't really realize is we both are narcissist abuse survivors.
Yes.
You know, so it's different like with narcissists because a regular breakup is I leave you alone, you leave me alone. But we both experience an individual that tried to break us after.
Yeah, break our spirit.
Our spirit.
Yes.
Break our reputation.
Yes.
Smear campaigns.
Yes.
Make sure our business wouldn't succeed.
Yep.
And this is both on both ends.
On both ends.
This is why we're connected, because we both experience this on both ends. And this is the warfare.
Yes.
That come with the levels that God put you at. But the things you gotta lose.
That you got to lose.
It hurts.
It hurts. Painfully hurts.
And that's what people don't understand. You know, you gotta lose a lot. When I first started this journey, I was well off. You know, I had the job that I felt like I wanted. I had the car that I felt like I wanted. I had the goals that I felt like I wanted. But all of that stuff you gotta lose on the way for God to bring you bigger and better.
So He will enlarge your territory.
He will.
Yes. He
and
will.
I'm watching it manifest.
Yes.
Every day.
I tell you, in the midst of me going through that journey, like you said, you lost a lot.
Yeah.
But I done gained.
Yeah.
I done get bigger and better.
Yeah.
So, y'all lost it. But look what He had better.
And you understand this because you're in your word.
That's right.
And that's why people are jealous, because you're not in your word.
That's right.
You don't understand that as life go on, you see the lives of different prophets in the Bible manifest in your own life.
Yes.
You wonder why Job went through that.
Exactly. To be more with Him.
Yeah.
He wanted my attention, because sometimes those things that we love so much, we tend to make them our God.
Right.
And God said He's a jealous one.
Right.
So He would separate. He would separate to get your attention, and a lot of it to get my attention, because I was up there. I was all about me, And there's sometimes, you know, God said, okay, it's all about you, but what about me?
Yeah.
So he had to let certain things happen
Right.
in my life to bring me down to humble. And you was speaking about humbleness, and you said you thank God for your humbleness.
Yeah.
And I thank God that what I went through, it humbled me. Even though it hurt, but it humbled me.
If you are experiencing narcissist abuse and you're going through it, reach out to family, reach out to friends, try to get help.
Yes.
Try to get, because holidays are not the same with the narcissist.
Exactly.
Holidays are different. They're chaotic.
Yes.
That's why it's different. I had to learn how to live life a whole new different way. Because, I mean, it wasn't as long as what you went through. Because you married into it.
Right.
I dated it. So you just had to gradually learn how to relive life with no chaos.
Without no
and
chaos.
Now it's like we don't tolerate chaos.
Oh no.
Real quick.
I'm telling you, I spotted. See what I did? I educated my. You know, I kept calling you. Well, and what this mean? Well, and you broke it down like, wow, he is really experiencing. And he, like I said, it's a big gap between you and I. But you understood. You
And thank you so much for coming and have this conversation with me today. Yes. To just come, because we've been saying, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this.
Yes.
But it was God's timing.
It was His timing.
All right. So now we're here with some corny jokes. Okay. So I hope you're ready to corny laugh. All right. So first, I got some corny jokes for me and start to tell. Get into it. All right. So here's the first one. What do you call a running turkey? I'll wait. Fast food.
Okay, well, you want to hear mine?
Go ahead.
Okay, my funny joke is, why did the pie go to the dentist? It needs a filling.
I got one.
Right.
Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Normally
who?
Normally I don't eat this much. You get it? It's Thanksgiving. Normally I don't eat this much. That was corny.
That was really corny. Okay.
Yo, go.
You ready for me? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So mine is, what is the best way to fix a broken pumpkin? Use a pumpkin patch. Come on, that's funny.
No, that was. You got it for that one. Now.
Yeah.
I think mine is a little too corny. That was it for Corny Joke Time. Star, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you laughed, you was inspired, and we touched your souls because we only wish for the best for you. See you next time.